Now, Citroen's about to re-establish itself in Australia, and it's going to start that with new product early next year with this car, the C3 Aircross. Now, it's a compact SUV in the same mould, say, as a Mazda CX-3. So it's a B-segment car. It's quite small, but as you can see, it's got a fair bit of style, and that's going to be one of the big selling points. In fact, Citroen did a survey of potential owners to ask what the favourite colour might be, and they came up with something like this, blue with a white roof. Well, that's all a bit of frou-frou. What we wanted to do was to find out how it drives out on the road. We're here at the moment in Citroen's Conservatoire, which is a depository for some of its old cars. The company's got lots of history, so it's a good place to start. But now we're going to see what the present holds.
So while the C3 Aircross might make it into a museum one day, for the moment it's up to date and contemporary in a fun kind of way. Small SUV buyers seem to like wacky styling more than off-road ability, and you guessed it, this little unit is available only in front drive. So, like the Nissan Juke and Toyota CHR, it doesn't disappoint in looking, well, a little different, but in a very French kind of way. There'll be just the one variant available, priced somewhere between $30,000 and $35,000. But it comes with a fair bit of stuff, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto via a 7-inch touchscreen, a nifty little pop-up screen for the heads-up display, keyless entry and start, and a 180-degree top vision parking camera. You can expect pretty good fuel economy from the smallish petrol engine, and with 81 kilowatts of power, it's kind of adequate rather than neck-snapping when it comes to performance. But there's no doubting the C3 Aircross scores big in the practicality stakes. It's only 4.2 metres long, so parking isn't a problem, but with the rear and even front passenger seats folding completely flat, you can fit in some pretty big loads. On top of that, when you're driving, there's a decently high driving position and big glass areas, meaning you can see everything that's out there, and it feels much bigger inside than it really is. It also rides the bumps much better than a car this size should, giving credence to Citroen's claims that they're aiming for comfortable cars rather than outright sportiness.